Hello everybody, welcome back to Global Speedrun Association. We are back with another round of the Team Triple Bingo tournament. Today we have Team Sleepless, which is composed of Limcube and Equan, and we have Team Brime, or Team Brimey, which is Bry Guy and Oddmate. I am joined here today on commentary by Zimpars.
Hello everyone.
How are you doing today?
Doing fine. Are you excited?
Yeah, excited for some more Team Triple Bingo. Now, we don't have time for interviews because we are still running a bit behind schedule because of technical difficulties and everything. But I think these runners are going to be getting started very shortly.
Yeah. I see that is it Equan? I think that's Equan. Is practicing the outfit clip in Lake King.
Yeah.
Would be cool if you could see that. It's actually rarely useful in bingo because there's no square for that outfit door, but would be hype to see. Maybe for a high Lake Moon goal. But yeah, for everyone who's not aware of Team Triple Bingo, like this is Team Triple Bingo, so there are teams of two, one router and one runner each. And the runner cannot see the board, only the router. And they are in a voice call, and the router tells the runner what goals to do, or rather where to go. And the router has a lot of more time because he doesn't have to run. So the routes should be more elaborate than in a normal bingo.
Yeah, you don't have to really worry about two things at the same time. You could just focus on one. But yeah, here they are getting.
Yeah, the board is now revealed for the routers, and we should see it as soon as.
Yeah. Here we go.
There we go.
So center square, we have 3 Captain Toad Moons, which that really isn't that bad.
Yeah, and we only have 2 goals that require snow or seaside, so we might see them skip this.
Yeah.
I say might because it's not always the best option, and I always fall for the trap.
Yeah, sometimes it's actually better to go to snow or seaside.
Yeah, other than that, I see some slow goals like 9 Story Moons, World
Yeah.
Peace Sand. 28 Moons in Wooded is also pretty slow. 5 Seeds. Actually, that's not too bad.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Yeah, we see both run. I think both of them grab the checkpoint and both go for the left side. Because both runners have pretty good times in, at least in 80% and also in some other category.
Yeah.
And they can just focus on movement, which is really convenient in Team Bingo.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no total regional goal, so gonna be doing something with that.
Yeah, bottom left, top right doesn't seem like a bad idea.
Yeah.
And actually, 45 regionals has some synergy with 8 bits because there's there are purples in one of the sub area that has an 8-bit mode.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously grabbing 45 regionals in Cascade that's almost all of them, except for one stack of purples.
Yeah.
So they will be behind by a lot of, like, they will appear behind by a large amount, but depending on the route, they will not be behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, Team Sleepless entering the fight while Team Prime already finished the fight. Curious to see what Team Prime will do at the end of Cascade. Will they just leave as quickly as possible or maybe grab it? Also, I think not. Okay.
No.
Oh, actually, we see some. Oh no, that's not. They just grabbed the purpose on accident. They just want the 8-bit moon here.
Yeah, so definitely they're going to be going for that 7 moves from 8-bit goal.
Yep. Yeah, that's the only one on the board. However, they do not grab the purple, so either row 1 or column 5 for Team Prime.
Yeah. And I feel like I kind of have a route, possibly. So bottom left to top right. And...
Ooh. Sorry to interrupt, but we see Team Prime going for the jump that skips the 2D section here.
yeah.
Oh, and they seem to have a setup that I've never seen before. Doesn't seem to work right now. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Looks like they're
Deciding
going to do it normally.
Yeah. That's a pretty precise, not as precise as the snow painting jump, but it has a pretty weird angle and you can't get a good setup because the camera is locked, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. But as I was saying, my route I think might be bottom left to top right, and then row 5 and column 3.
I've got 3. So you will combine World Peace Sand with 28 Moons from Sand.
Yeah.
Seems like a pretty good route now that I look at it. You'll also get the 8-bit Moon while doing World Peace and Sand. You can get the other one in Sand as well. Looks pretty decent, yeah.
Yeah, so Team Sleepless also going for this, and they didn't make that jump.
Yeah, just opting for the safe way. That jump is like pretty rare. Not even Darker Side goes into the sub area because it's just too slow. So you really only know this jump if you do all unique moons / 100% or bingo.
Yeah.
Yeah, as I said, these runners run some categories, but I think it's any percent and world peace mostly. Also, I was not sure what Team Sleepless did there. They seemed to hide behind that 2D section.
Yeah, I don't really know.
Or maybe undecided on how to leave. No, wait.
I don't know. But they are going to get these regionals as well. Definitely going for that 45 regional goal. Meanwhile, Team Prime leaving Cascade and heading off to Sand Kingdom, and depending on how they end up approaching Sand Kingdom, we'll be able to see a bit more on what they're going to be doing. If they're going to be getting a lot of moons or world peace or whatever.
Yeah, we saw Team Sleepless walking right past that moon, and on first glance it might look a bit stupid. It's like, why do you ignore that moon? But they already have enough moons to leave the kingdom, which is only 5 in Cascade, and that moon doesn't help them towards any goals.
Yeah, there's really just no point in getting it.
Oh, they actually left through the bottom of the 2D section again, yeah. Usually I only see people leave through the top or just warp out. That's... oh, they need one more purple.
Yeah, that always happens when you just need one more purple. So they are gonna have to be going like this. Did they get the Captain Toad?
Not yet, but they might have that in mind.
Yeah, because we do have 3 Captain Toad moons in the center. They're also doing this timer challenge. Is there a timer challenge goal?
Oh, there is. Column 5. Row 2.
Oh, yeah. So, maybe gonna be doing some other ideas. Maybe something like column 5. And yeah, they are doing Captain Toad now. Column
Yes.
5 isn't a terrible bingo. And the 50 regionals in Wooded could also work well if you're going to be doing the 28 moons in Wooded.
And even without 50, it's not that bad. It
Yeah.
might seem bad, but there are like a ton of regionals around the lake area with the flooding pipeway.
Yeah. Regionals in Wooded are really not that bad.
We see Team Prime grabbing Jaxi. Jaxi can be pretty useful in bingo because you usually have to travel further than in just any percent, so you can use Jaxi to go to the sub area and to the oasis or whatever, wherever you want.
Yeah. And seeing some Sphinx clip.
Yeah. Was it first try?
It might have been second. It was either first or second, but still pretty fast. And they grabbed all those coins. Team Sleepless now leaving Cascade as well.
Grabbing coins. I wonder if that helps us to identify one of their goals.
I don't think there's any purchasing goals, are there?
Maybe it's just for safety because the runner wasn't sure if that would be on the board because, as we mentioned before, the runners can't see the board, and Team Prime actually went for the pyramid clip.
Yeah, so very good chance they're going for World Peace Sand.
Or at least the 8-bit moon.
Yeah. Or if not that, maybe just for the 8-bit moon.
There's also treasure chest in here, but that's rather slow compared to others.
Yeah. Like... Yeah, 5 treasure chest moons isn't even that bad. But yeah, they are getting this 8-bit. Now, are they gonna leave the pyramid or continue is the question. And we did just see Team Sleepless plant that seed, so possibly going for that plant 5 seeds goal as well. And since they have been getting 8 bits and they did 45 regionals in Cascade, most likely they will be going for bottom left to top right.
Yeah.
We did see them go for timer challenges, so maybe column 5 and then something else. And I would guess row 4.
Yeah, I think it's too early to tell still because 28 moons is a pretty long goal.
Yeah.
However, I don't really see a better alternative, so you might be right.
And Team Grime purposely getting this moon here. So they might be getting some extra moons, possibly for that 28 moons gold in Sand Kingdom.
If they only wanted world peace, then they would have probably skipped that moon because it's not in the world peace route, and I always have to see which runner is in which team. I'm pretty sure Admi has run world peace, so he should be familiar with the route. And therefore would have skipped that moon if he just wanted world peace.
Team Sleepless getting this story moon, but probably mostly just for that 8-bit, I'm guessing.
Yeah, the story moon usually is also slow.
Yeah, because there are cutscenes.
Yeah. And I see many runners just leave it there, even though they are right next to it.
Yeah.
So I guess they might be looking at either 28 moons in sand or 9-story moons.
Yeah. And let's go see. Are they going to do pyramid clip? Not yet exactly.
Not yet. We'll see.
But yeah. Team Prime now.
First try, pretty nice.
Yeah. Team Prime now in. Well, finish off Harriet. Now in like the second part, you can say, of World Peace.
Yeah, and they do have enough moons to just leave, so they definitely want more.
Definitely could have left if they wanted to.
Ooh.
Doing some dram strat.
Is that the new World Peace route where that does the dram strat in night sand?
Maybe. And
oh, never mind. That's not World Peace.
Also, getting this other 8-bit.
Some purples as well. So they are looking at 35 regionals, talking about Team Prime.
Yeah.
Prime. Team Sleepless so far going away from World Peace. They could either finish up sand in Oasis, or they could warp back and grab some more moons and do World Peace.
Yeah, because they've kind of just been doing any percent.
Oh yeah, plus the 8-bit moon in
Yeah.
the tower. Warping back. Wait. Oh, he wanted to warp before grabbing the moon. Whoops.
Yeah. Gotta grab the moon before you warp.
They currently do, and Team Sleepless currently has the needed amount of moons to leave sand, so I guess they are also looking at the 28 moons.
Yeah, and actually doing shards, which is interesting, because these shards are pretty slow.
That's true, yeah. The only shards goal is 4 shards, so they might have a pretty specific plan for the shards.
Yeah, and this will be an extra moon as well, going for that 28 moons. And then also could be a shard goal, but
And they don't have to do the pyramid clip, although I doubt that that's a problem for Econ.
yeah.
Nice bullet will jump from Team Prime. And
Yeah.
they're now gonna defeat Knuckletech to achieve world peace.
Yeah. And after this fight, they're gonna have 24 moons, so they're gonna need 4 more moons to get to that 28.
They also still need some purples, so maybe they have it
Yeah.
all planned out.
Yeah.
Oh, Team Sleepless actually left.
So maybe they're not actually going for world peace.
Or
Or
28 moons.
yeah.
I guess they just realized. They probably just realized, oh, we need a shard, so go and grab that one.
Yeah. Just wanted to get the shards.
Or actually, that's also Story Moon.
Yeah. there's actually a very high chance that they could be going for that 9th story moon because they did get the
Both of them, yeah.
yeah.
And if I remember correctly, if you go to Day Metro, there are 10 available story moons. Let me confirm that real quick. Yeah, there's 10 story moons available up to Metro, so they can miss one of them.
But yeah, possibly going for something like row 2 because they also got timer challenges and they did plant 1 seed, I think, in sand.
I think those teams Sleepless, yeah. Okay, we have Team Brime finishing up some purples and grabbing the last 4 moons for their 28 goal.
So
And
definitely, yeah.
Team Sleepless actually rushed right to the Brutal to open up Lake Kingdom a bit more because there are many moons that get unlocked.
Yeah. And possibly they might be going for that 2 moons from sub areas in Lake Kingdom.
Maybe also Lucky to Fishing because that's one of the ones that gets unlocked.
But they just want to quickly do this. Also, we see Team Brime doing Lakitu fishing, doing this in sand to get Captain Toad. And this actually does 3 things. It counts as a Captain Toad moon, a Lakitu fishing moon, and also one of the moons from sand. So, kind of does 3 purposes there. But they only need 3 more moons.
And now we can also see the goals marked on the board. We just saw Team Brime marking World Peace Sand and grabbing the Lucky to Fishing in sand, which is one of the. We usually see Lucky to Fishing in lake because it's way quicker to get World Peace in lake. But in this case, it's actually a good idea to combine those two.
Yeah. Grabbing some more regionals. They only need 3 more regionals now. And I think only 2 more moons. And then they will be headed off to Lake Kingdom.
And we see Team Sleepless going for those treasure chest moons.
Yeah.
Oh, and the seed? Yeah, the seed.
Yeah, this is a pretty slow seed moon.
Yeah, a very slow one. Hold on, 5 seed moons. They can get 3 relatively quick ones in Metro, 1 quick one in sand, and then one of the slower ones either in sand or in lake.
Yeah, I think the sand one would be better. Having a bit of trouble as well.
I think he wants to do a good jump here. Okay, just doing a normal throw now.
But yeah,
and at the same time, we see Team Brime going for timer challenges that got unlocked through World Peace.
Yeah, you unlock like 3 timer challenges from doing World Peace Sand.
Yeah, I also think they skipped the ones in Cascade. So the ones in Cascade are kind of quick, but you don't need them to advance in the kingdom. So they might have, they probably planned them out really quickly already.
Yeah. 5 timer challenges though isn't a big number anyway.
Team Sleepless putting a bit too much power into that throw. And we also saw 28 moons in sand and 35 regionals in sand marked off by Team Brime.
Yeah.
So that means column 3 is looking pretty likely for Team Brime.
Yeah. Possibly they might be going for that route I said at the beginning. But I don't think they planted any seeds, did they?
I doubt it. But they have the Lucky to Fishing, so maybe column 5 and
Yeah.
timers and 8 bits.
Yeah. That's what looks the best. So maybe something like column 3, column 5, and row 5.
Yep, that looks like a possibility. Team Sleepless grabbing their last moon, possibly last moon in lake.
Yeah. And
Maybe they need extras.
Yeah, this is going to be another 8-bit moon as well.
Oh, we almost get the sync here. They're both in the same room.
Yeah.
And one thing that we can mention is that Team Sleepless has many more moons here right now. So they have the kingdom lead, is what I like to call it. But on the other hand, Team Brime has completed probably their 2 worst goals already.
Yeah. Sand is probably going to be the longest kingdom, which is already all done with, so...
We see the lake painting jump from Team Sleepless here. Can they make it? Ooh, okay, nice.
And getting another treasure chest moon, and they have marked that off as well.
Yeah, that's actually a very useful jump for Bingo because it gives you access to a treasure chest moon and a warp painting moon that's otherwise only accessible if you do well, either if you choose Wooded first and go for the metro painting, or if you get world peace in, I think, Seaside.
Yeah.
And there's the lucky 2 that we see more in Bingo, giving Sleepless their 3rd goal. Team Sleepless.
And yeah, they're now leaving Lake and heading to Wooded, and looks like they might be doing quite a lot in Wooded. Maybe that 28 moons. And looks like, I don't know. We still don't know completely what they are doing. But they're definitely doing bottom left, top right. And I'm guessing probably row 4. And I did see them actually purposely capture the Goomba as well. So going for that 20 captures goal. Team Brime also going for the lake painting jump, and they successfully do it as well.
Nice, nice. Yeah, 20 captures is actually not bad if you go to Metro.
Yeah.
But if they haven't gotten any of the additional captures in Lake, then it could be a bit close. Oh, they're going to Deep Woods, they should be fine.
Yeah. If you go to Deep Woods, then yeah, you should be fine. Is there anything else they're doing in Deep Woods?
I would assume so.
Maybe just getting some more moons for that 28 total. Maybe for the timer challenge as well.
Oh yeah, maybe. They're already good on treasure chests, so they don't want that. Trying to lure a dinosaur here. Dinosaur not cooperating, almost walking off the cliff.
Yeah.
And I think they have to wait. No, because I don't know where he... Oh, there he is.
Having a bit of trouble in Deep Woods, it looks like.
Yeah, in Deep Woods you usually have like 2 options. Either you grab a nut and stun the dinosaur with the nut, so you can easily capture him, or you go for the way that's a bit faster, which is luring him around. Yeah. And that will ultimately, like if he dashes into a tree, then he will get stumped.
Yeah. Team Brime also in Wooded.
Oh, I see. They wanted the 2 ground pound moons in Wooded.
Yeah, I forgot about the story moons as well. So, looks like they might be going for column 2. So, what I think they might be doing is column 2, top left, bottom right, and
I would say column 5 because they've been
Yeah.
collecting timers.
yeah. So with that, they actually won't need the 28 moons in Wooded. So I guess they really just well, they mainly came down here for captures, I guess, but also the 2 ground pound moons they had to come down here for.
We're gonna see a nut clip here from Team Prime. Let's see what they do with it. Because nut clip can have many applications in bingo. Maybe you only need the 2 quick. Oh, they actually fell. But going back up. And second try, come on. There we go.
Can they get back up? Should be good.
Nice. That's the hardest part, or the scariest part.
Yeah.
Team Sleepless also going out of bounds. Doing the same any percent movement, getting it faster. Oh yeah, that's something important to mention. There are not many moons available before, like up here, before you beat Spirit. And one of the moons that is available is the 8-bit section. So that's actually huge for bingo. Also, did Team Sleepless fall, or did they want to go down here?
I don't know.
Trying to get that down throw in, you actually have to. You can't throw your cap through the middle of that crawl space. You have to throw it a bit on the left. It's a really weird mechanic. Let's see what's Team Sleepless up to. They seem a little bit lost right now.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit of communication error happening.
Okay, they're going for this jump, so I assume they fell. Wow, okay, first try, nice. I think even a die fault, wow.
Yeah.
Looking around, enjoying the scenery.
Having a bit of troubles, it looks like.
And now they're probably also going to auction. Meanwhile, Team Prime is grabbing the Story Moon, which is needed to unlock Spear. Or just finish the any percent route, whatever they wish to do.
Team Sleepless also grabbing this 8-bit up here. And we see some flat road skip going on with Team Prime.
Yep, well done. Grabbing some purpose on the way. That's the column 5 for Team Prime, yeah.
Yeah, they need 35. Actually, well, they're gonna need. Are they doing column 5?
I think so. They were collecting 8 bits, yeah.
So that they're actually gonna need 50 regionals. Which, like we said, isn't horrible, but it does still take some time, especially if you're not doing a bunch of other things. But Team Prime now looking like they're going up to fight Spirit. maybe grabbing these purples behind the arena. But yeah, halfway there now. They're actually going all the way back around. And are they not fighting? Looks like maybe they're not fighting Spirit.
Yeah, there are faster options than Spirit actually.
Yeah.
And there are lots of purples down here, which they still need.
Yeah, but they are gonna need a bit more purples as well.
Currently, it looks like the teams are pretty even in, let's say, in the Kingdom lead. Like,
Yeah.
Team Sleepless still has a few moons less than Team Prime. But they should also be able to leave soon, depending on how they end this, because actually they need 30 moons, right?
Team Sleepless does, yeah.
So they will definitely grab the Piranha and some quick nuts around it. And we saw... Oh, never mind. Yeah, Team Prime leaving to Cloud Kingdom, which is the same as in... Oh, never mind. I shouldn't talk so soon.
Yeah, they still need a bit more regionals, just 3 more. And then they'll be moving along to Cloud. So there you go. There's that 50 regional goal.
Yeah, there we go. Team Prime leaving and Team Sleepless leaving soon as well after this well-executed Flower Road skip. And at this point, I just want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors, YGG, where you can put bets on our matches, but make sure that you are of legal age and in a legal country. And yeah, Cloud Fight is same as in normal speedruns. I guess you could grab the 1.2 hint art during the fight. I think that's possible. If you really need coins, but both of our runners are on 1.0, so that's out of the question, so we just see the standard. Team Sleepless seem to have a really good purple routing there, because they grab the last moon in the tower and grab the last purpose as well.
Yeah. So they're now leaving as well.
Yeah, there's actually different kinds of routers or routing possibilities in the Team Bingo. Some routers just tell their runner to grab 50 purples in Wooded, and other routers, especially if they have enough time during the race, they tell them, okay, you grab the 9 purples at the starting area, then the, I don't know, 10 purples around the lake area, and then those purples and those purples, and that can make a big difference.
Yeah.
Obviously, you don't always have time to do that kind of routing, but in certain kingdoms or for certain goals, it can be a huge help to the runner. Yeah, we're getting to Lost Kingdom now.
Yep.
Are there any lost goals? Let me check the board. For Prime, there's probably 12 lost moons and 20 regional coins, as well as the 8-bit section moon and I would assume Captain Toad.
Yeah.
Lost routing can be kind of interesting in bingo, especially if you have high moon goals, because you can grab the checkpoint on top and then either do death warps or warp back up once you finish a certain corner of the kingdom.
Yeah.
But you have to not forget, or you have to remember to always scare Klepto, because whenever you die or warp, he will get back on his position.
Yeah, you have to reactivate him, and definitely you can forget about that if you're thinking about too much else, and then you can end up triggering Klepto.
Yeah, we see Team Sleepless actually go for this checkpoint. And there we see Captain Toad from Team Brime.
Yeah.
Marking it their goal off.
So that is their third Captain Toad moon.
Oh, and there we see 8
Whoa.
bits.
Yeah, and then all they're gonna have to do is just quickly leave Lost to go to Metro, and then just go back to Cloud, and they are gonna end up winning this.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize they were so close. Wow.
Yeah, they just marked off like a bunch of goals pretty much. Yeah, they definitely had the better route, I think. Team Sleepless still having to do those 9-story moons as well.
Yeah, the story moons is one of the goals that actually was in one of my team bingo matches, and that's also one of the goals that I underestimated and ended up costing us the match. Or well, it was the reason why our road was so bad, worse than the others.
Yeah, 9-story moons is quite a lot if you're going to end in Metro.
Yeah, and this time we can even end before, or at least before day Metro. So no Wiggler cutscene, no no climbing night Metro, no musician cutscenes for all the story moons. And we saw some clean shards from Team Sleepless there. Those are probably one of the hardest shards because you can die on every jump, and the intended way is to do it with a Wiggler.
Definitely
but
scary.
they are pretty fast if you know what you're doing.
Yeah. Team Brime going back to Wooded, it looks like.
Cloud.
Oh yeah, that was Cloud. Never mind. Yeah. I forgot.
For those of you who don't know, or for those of you who are asking why they didn't go to Cloud right away, after you finish Lost, the game automatically puts you into Metro.
Yeah.
And so yeah, you have to go to Metro to go back to Cloud. Basically, it's pretty weird, but it's there.
Yeah. But I mean, technically, you choose that you want to go to Metro before Cloud.
Yeah, it's actually interesting for routing wise because it requires more cutscenes than just finishing in Lost, but it's not the same as finishing in Day Metro.
Yeah. So.
Oh, I think we saw a smiling Goomba. Well, we're gonna see it later.
But yeah.
See that pretty face.
And then Team Brime is going to be all done.
There we go. Finishing with a smiling Goomba at 44 minutes and 2 seconds.
Definitely a pretty good time. But yeah, pretty solid route.
Sub 45 is definitely a good. And I think even Team Sleepless will finish sub 50. Although, to be honest, I'm traumatized by the story moons, so I don't know how long that will take actually.
Yeah, it might take a bit longer.
They need. Oh, there's the moon shards. Captain Toad will be quick. Seeds will take maybe a minute or so. Probably less. Also an 8-bit, yeah. They still need some things to do here. So yeah, I'd say the route did make a huge difference here because from what I've seen, both runners played really well. There were a few minor hiccups, and I think Team Sleepless went for the jump in Cascade that skips the 2D section.
Yeah,
Which
but
cost them a
definitely.
bit of time.
Yeah. Team Bun though definitely had the better route because 9 story moons, like we said, is definitely a bit annoying sometimes.
Yeah, you do need some good synergy if you want to go for it, or the other routes have to be really bad. I feel like that's also what Team Sleepless might have been looking at. Like they saw 28 moons and were nah, we don't want that. 28 moons in sand, no. World Peace sand, no. Snow, we also don't want that. So they decided to go with the story moons.
Yeah.
On first glance, it doesn't sound bad, right? Like it's just 9 moons, and you can get 5 of them in Metro, so that's easy. But nope, they are slow.
Team Sleepless finishing off Mecha Wiggler. They're going to be now moving on to Day Metro, and then they're just going to have to do a little bit of stuff, get some story moons, and then they will be done.
What was your route again? Was it column 3, row 5, bottom left, top right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that would have ended in Day Metro because of the 5 seats.
Yeah. So, Team
But
Prime, he did have the better route, I think.
Yeah, you could have skipped the 28 moons in sand. With your road.
Yeah.
So that could actually also be a really good route.
Yeah. Team Sleepless getting their last Shards moon, it looks like.
Yeah, we also see that the goals are sometimes marked before we actually see the runners complete them. That's because the routers have to mark the goals for the runners, and with all the delay going on Twitch and voice calls and whatever, it's sometimes a bit earlier.
Yeah. Lots of delays.
Just to clear up some confusion, some possible confusion. Yeah, now we're going to plant the seeds. Seed movement can be quite annoying because while holding the seed you can't roll around.
Yeah.
but you can start a roll and then either do a roll cancel into the seed or finish the roll before the seed and then grab the seed and keep jumping to keep some of the speed. Oh, going for the Kobe. Oh, nice. And yeah, you can actually wall jump with the seeds. No, they didn't do it. I thought they did it, so I wanted to mention that. But doing wall jumps there would be an easier way to get up, but they actually did it really well.
Now they're just grabbing some more story moons. Did they? How many? Do they just need the 4 musicians here?
I think they need all 5 story moons because they skipped the second story moon in Wooded.
Oh yeah. So yeah, they're gonna need all 5.
Yeah. Maybe we will see a sewer clip.
Yeah.
I feel like Otmi would be someone who knows the sewer clip, but that's just an assumption.
It looks like they're getting this 8-bit. Maybe they needed one more 8-bit.
Wait. Oh. Otmi is in the other team. Whoops.
Yeah. And they did make a little mistake by going into that 8-bit section first because the moon does actually appear in 8-bit, so now they're gonna have to go back in 8-bit.
Yeah, that's true. Something that you will learn if you do lots of bingos. Because that moon, or at least the goal 8-bit moons pops up every now and then, and this one is a pretty convenient one to build in.
Yeah.
Grabbing their last seed.
Oh.
The easiest of them all.
Yeah. And then gonna be grabbing this musician. This is gonna be their 2nd out of 4th.
Yeah, I wonder how they route Captain Toad in.
They're just gonna be getting it now.
Okay. And then I guess warp back up. Yeah, Captain Toad isn't slow in this kingdom, but he's pretty out of the way. Like, you have to get down there, and it's hard to get back to the other moons from there. So yeah, they just warp. And grabbing the drummer now, doing the world peace movement here. Or Darker Side, or I think it's those two. Also nice up throw, so I like Econ did that up throw to not hit the drum. Oh wait, it's a trumpeter. To not hit a trumpeter,
Yeah.
because if you hit an NPC, then he won't talk to you for a second or two. Muscle memory taking that moon on the way to the
Yeah.
bassist. Well, I don't know those names of these musicians.
But yeah, this is their last musician, and then they're just gonna have to get the sewer story moon, and then they should be all done. Probably ending off with 54 if they're gonna do sewer clip.
Yep, they're going for it. Second try, wow, that's really good.
Yeah.
Sewer clip being known as one of the harder clips and also lesser used because it's not in any percent, and it's not like in World Peace it saves like 20 seconds and the other clips save like minutes, so there's a big...
But anyway, they're done, actually ending with a 53, 56. Yeah. Still a pretty good time.
Also, ending with a story moon that's a pretty good decision because
Yeah.
the timer actually ends when you touch the moon. So the cutscene that plays afterwards does not get added to your time.
Anyway, yeah, still pretty good match. Team Prime definitely having the better route, but Team Sleepless still pulled off the route pretty well. Still ended with a pretty good time. But yeah, that is all we're going to have for today.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and make sure to check out our partner YGG. If you want to bet on our matches, you can just type !bet in the chat to get more information. Make sure you're of legal age and in a legal country.